What changed my money and my life were tiny habits that compounded over time. A few years ago, I believed the same myths most would do, that getting rich meant living life at the extremes, like eating ramen just to save money, sleeping 4 hours a night to get ahead of competition, and sacrificing your sanity and balance just to earn more money. But none of that is what actually worked. What changed my money and my life were tiny habits that compounded over time. In this video, I'll show you the 7 tiny habits that quietly change everything and why most people never stick with the third one. Let's get into it. Once I stopped chasing extremes, I realized progress came down to one simple rule. Habit number 1, reps beat perfection. For a long time, I thought progress came from being perfect. I only started when things felt ready. A photography professor named Jerry Usman demonstrated this in one of his classes. He split students into 2 groups. One group was graded on a perfect photo, and the other was graded purely on how many photos they produce. By the end of the term, the best photos didn't come from the perfectionists. They came from the students who took the most photos, because you learn way faster by doing than by thinking about it. So instead of asking, do I really need this to be perfect? Ask, can I do more of this? But starting is only half the battle. Habit number 2, don't give up too soon. Most people don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they quit too early. Seth Godin talks about this in his book, The Dip. When you're working on something meaningful, there's always a phase where it feels like nothing is happening. You're showing up, you're doing the work, but progress feels invincible. But most people assume something's wrong, when really, they're just in a dip. The scary part is that most will quit right before the momentum shows up. So ask yourself, am I quitting or am I just early? Once you learn to stick with things longer, the next question becomes, what are you actually spending your time on?